Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, I will carry out a mid-semester for assignment for the Introduction to Literature with a lecture, Miss Utut Kurniati SSMA. Before a presentation, I will introduce myself. My name is Aisyah Bersa Valencia Yahya from class 1C, and my ID number is 121060008. 121060068. And let's start today a presentation entitled Transitional Period. The first is this period of two famous figures in English literature, Chaucer and Shakespeare. It was during this period that Chaucer poems made a change from multi-dialect to standard English. And not, but must all know one during this period could not be compared with Chaucer. So next I will explain about biography Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer was born between the years 1340 until 1345, the son of John and Agnes, the Captain Chaucer. Figure in developing the legitimacy of the vernacular Middle English at a time when the dominant literary language in England were French and Latin. So, known as the first English writer, Chaucer was considered for a grammatica or unchanging language, and most upper-class Englishmen spoke French. In this linguistic difference is class distinction in Chaucer England. If one raised from animal, if someone was rich enough to eat it, he named it in French calf or veal, chicken or poulet, sorry. And Chaucer did not try, however, to impress his relative with his French, but began to develop English into a very flexible literary language. So, the first work Chaucer is the Book of the Duchess in Elegy on the Death of Blanche, the first wife of John of Gaunt. The poem, while steeped in traditional French style, developed its originality around the relationship between the narrator, the fictional version of the poet, and the mourner. The second is And the House of Fame, Rumors, which is more a fairy tale house, and Chaucer's job that was taught the conflict between nature and polite love will permeate through Troilus and Critias and experiment with different voices for all characters and social classes. Birth as characteristic the Canterbury Tales. And Chaucer died in 1400. His grave was later nicknamed Poets' Corner. The second, I will explain biography William Shakespeare. Shakespeare, also spelled Shakespeare, by name Bard of Avon or Swan of Avon. Shakespeare baptized in April 26, 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon. Warwickshire, England, and Shakespeare died in April 23, 1616 in Stratford-upon-Avon. Shakespeare is person English poet, dramatist, and actor, often called the English national poet and considered by many to be greatest dramatist of all. And the word William Shakespeare, the first is edition Shakespeare, first printed word Venus and Adonis, which appeared in 1593. And the second is the first edition of Titus Andronicus, published in 1594. Titus was the first play by Shakespeare to be published in 1600. And a group of editors and publisher is by John Bondenham, elevated English drama to a more honorable status by setting it in anthologies of printed literature. And the third is Shakespeare collection of 154 poems in the English sonnet form, was first published 1609. The fourth is the first collection edition of William Shakespeare plays, its celebrated volume known as the First Folio. Why they call First Folio? Because of the large size of the book format is the first edition and the one only source for half of the plays. Because without the First Folio, we might not have the drama Julius Caesar and the other. So I will explain about poetry in transitional period. This is Scotland culture influenced people with the poets called Scottish Chaucerians. Include the first is Robert Henryson. Henryson is the time until 1406 until 1530. And Harrison, the first poet to write pastoral poetry. And William Dunbar is the author of allegorical and satirical rhymes, but in his satirical works has more freedom. The second is Daphne Douglas. In 1474 until 5022. David Douglas is a translator of Aeneid, which is the first classic to be translated into English. The creator of English literature. And next is a new atmosphere began to be felt in English literature of work by the first is Sir Thomas Wyatt from 1503 until 1542, and is Sir Thomas Wyatt is who creator lyric poems that influence both form and theme. The poet who incorporated the Italian sonnet from into English literature. The last is Henry Howard from 1517 until 1547. Henry Howard, famous poetry is Earl of Surrey. He is the first English poet to use a blank verse because or rhyme without rhyming, which contains 5 syllables with a strong emphasis in each line. His work, namely Aeneid, by Vergilius, which was translated into Latin. So they are a good inspiration for future Italian poet who use love rhyme. Love is unrequited love. And the Douglas is first translation until from 1845 narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass into Dutch in 1846. So next is poetry. And the first is John Lydgate from 1317 until 1451. A translator of moral and religion works, an admirer of Chaucer and works he tended to follow French romance writer. And so the second is Stephen Hall's. He is dead in 1502 and created many allegories. Not great writer, but contribution in standard English is big. And the third is John Skelton from 1460 until 1529. A satirist with short and full of mock his lyric critics people in churches and government. And I will explain about the John Lydgate and William Caxton, and consisting of more than 407 line stanzas. The collection has a prologue, and each story is embellished with morality. And in the sly humor and sympathy of Henry's animal characteristic and his miniature of Scottish countryside. So next, I will explain a prose is Sir Thomas Malory's Morte d'Arthur from 1417 tells a romance around the king and his knight, inspiration and resources for poets like Shakespeare and Tennyson. The second is William Tyndale's translation of the New Testament from 1525 made authorized version only the standard English language permit in 1611. So this is a drama in Flores in 15th century. The first is Morality tells the story of character, evil, and human kindness with the aim of teaching morals. And the story is religious drama, often feature the devil as a loving character, so morality often gave evil one of the famous morality, and which was created at the end of the 15th century by an unknown author. In addition to moralities, a new type of drama appeared in that period called interludes. Interludes drama not religious, but nor is it allegorical, but whose purpose is morally to entertain, although moral opportunities for the other. So this is a picture. The other drama is Every Man, and other miracle and morality plays. So that's all is presentation from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.